Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. Dr. Shreya Tayen. If you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. You guys, I am still on vacation, but Spirit moved me to give you this wonderful reading. It is beautiful. The energy of it that I felt is just intense. And with this new moon, oh my God, you guys, our divine masculines, they are just like really going crazy with the energies, not knowing what to do, not knowing in which direction to turn. They do know that they're being forced to go into a direction because this is all about new beginnings. And the divine masculine can just no longer fight this. I have not looked at any readings since I have been here. No inspiration from anyone else on any of my readings. My readings are 100% channeled by Yadhe Vahe, and I don't need to know what's going on in the collective because I'm a clear channel for what source energy wants my followers to know. And so you're getting all of this information hot off the press directly from the cosmos, directly from source creator, okay, directly. So therefore, I'm not in the loop. So you guys may be able to tell me a few things or two because I have not been on YouTube, but just to post for you guys because I love you so much. Thank all of you for giving me your donations. And yes, I have done a few readings since I've been on vacation, even though I wasn't supposed to. But I'm glad that I did because I was able to help some divine femmes out that were really in a pickle. And although they were all, emergency readings, which, I charge $99 for that and $150 for the spread, I'm glad that I was able to be of help and to assist you guys in such a way like that. I am opening everything back up to do workings, to do readings and all of that today because I have 72 hours to get to you anyway. I have a few workings that are already on deck for people that have purchased them before I left. So if you want to get your workings and your readings in, today is the day. I suggest that you do so. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this beautiful reading. All right, so let me call in some help. You guys all know how I do it. I call in all 6 elements. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yadhe Vahe, who will be able to give me the information that is necessary for this beautiful reading in all directions, time, and space, all universes, parallel universes, all dimensions, subdimensions, and past, present, and future. And so it is. All right, so first and foremost, you're dealing with a divine masculine right now that is suffering because of the distance and the separation between him and the love of his life. You have the world card. As the world turns is what I think of. As the world is turning, life is going on. Okay, the divine feminine that this divine masculine is in connection with, she's living her life. She's not pining away for him, but as you can see, which is demonstrated with the world card, there are 2 batons that are in her hand, which represents the fact of her being able to have the natural elements and to be able to work her magic with it. She is being who she is, and that is what is pulling the divine masculine back around to her. He gets that everything that this woman is about was everything that he complained about, everything that he so-called, quote unquote, did not like. But now she is standing in her true autonomy. Her essence of her soul is being reflected by the stars. Don't you see the stars around her? All the stars are aligned. And so therefore, with this world card, it means that this is going to go around. And if you look at this card, you can see that she's balancing the elements with the elements being here, okay? And so therefore, this magnetism is out of control. It's off the charts. It's something that is so strong that not even the divine masculine and all of his glory and all of his strength can no longer deny his feelings and his emotions for this divine femme. Don't you see her? She is balanced, okay? That is represented by the pose that she is taking on this card. She is well balanced emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally balanced because she did not rely off of the ambers of this relationship that burnt, that tend to have went out. She is balancing on the internal flame that is coming from source energy, and with this eternal flame, it cannot be extinguished, it cannot be put out. This flame is burning so damn strong that even divine masculine himself cannot um extinguish or put out this fire. This fire is just one that is of spiritual nature. It's one that has come down from the God of celestial lights and from the God's throne down to the divine feminine. And as you can see, that is the power that is around her, that is radiating her. She is fueled from Yadhe Vahe. She is fueled from the cosmos. She is fueled from her angels, her rayshores, her guides. Everything that this divine feminine has done and every move that she makes now is of divine nature. She is not living on a 3D. She is a multi-dimensional being, and she doesn't even live on 5D. She's above that, okay? For this woman and where she is, she works from out of 9D and above, okay? She is a pure alchemist. She's using spiritual alchemy, and that is what is bringing the magnetism so strong with the divine masculine. And he's looking at her. He's looking at her in a different light. He doesn't see her as this physical being. He too sees her as a superwoman that has or harnesses superpower, because, he knows that it's going to take more than just the 3D plane to get his attention. He knows that it had to take divine intervention. And I feel like that's what's happening. I feel like the distance between the two of them is really killing him. And that's the reason why we had the world card to start off with this reading. Because what is ending, there's a new cycle that is beginning. With the Eight of Pentacles, I would normally say in a reading that is about a person that is focused more on their money. But in this reading, being right next to the world card and being right next to the Emperor, this represents the divine masculines. And the divine masculine is, in this reading, manifesting this union. And the reason why the money is here is because, he's saving his coins. He's putting his coins together because he knows that he has to offer a solid foundation. One, when he comes back, he's going to have to be able to pay all of his bills. Two, he's going to have to offer divine feminine something because he can't come back empty-handed. I mean, he could, but we know that cosmically and morally that's not correct. And, the universe at this time is not going to allow that. So he is using every penny, every coin that he has, and he is manifesting this union. He is plotting a plan, okay? He's strategizing, which is also represented by the pentacles. It doesn't necessarily have to deal with money, okay? But he's strategizing a plan. And then you have Eight of Pentacles. This lets me know that for some of you, just take it as it resonates. Pentacles deals with years. You could have known this person over 8 years. I know me and my baby, we have known each other over 9 years, okay? So this will resonate with me. Doesn't mean you have to be 8 years exactly, but it could be that you have known this person for a great length of time. 8 also represents affinity, okay? Which means that you guys have probably incarnated in many lifetimes and have become lovers in many lifetimes and have manifested each other in many lifetimes. You have the Emperor here. Your divine masculine, as much as you may not agree, he is in his autonomy. He is now awakening to who in the hell he truly is. Okay? Long gone are the days where he could use that free will get out of jail card from the cosmos to do the messed up ish that he used to do. No, now he's being forced from source energy, from Yadhe Vahe, to stand in his autonomy and to have his scepter in his hand. If you can see, he has his scepter in his hand, ready to rule. Okay? His staff is in his hand. He is being led and he is being guided. And as you can see, this right here, this is his potion. He knows how to work all the elements to manifest whatever the heck that he wants to. Okay? And so he wears his crown. He wears his crown freely because he knows that it has taken him a lot to get to the place of where he is. And I don't think he wants to lose his position anymore, because his mounting, he had to mount up like an eagle. Okay, that is represented by the eagle that is here. Because now that he's mounted up like an eagle, he has spiritual insight, and he's using this spiritual insight because as before, he wasn't. He was using just his two physical eyes to see, and his vision was clouded. Now he's using his third eye. Now he is in his true autonomy, and he's being the leader. The Emperor card is about leadership, it's about authority. He is now using his leadership, his authority, and his power. And it's being used in such a way that, as once before, he was basically living life in reckless abandonment. He's not living life in reckless abandonment anymore. Not in the Emperor energy. You cannot have this energy and just use it haphazardly. Although you may not be seeing the full manifestation for you cross watchers that are divine feminines, it is in the cards. He's there. He don't have anything to prove to you, just like you have nothing to prove to him. Okay? And Source is saying that all will be revealed in due time. You will see that the divine masculine that left you is not going to be the one that's going to return back to you, because see, when he left, he was not a divine masculine. He was just the masculine, and he was not in his emperor energy. He was more like in the full energy, ready to take a journey around the world, honey. Okay? And that's what he did. And so now, therefore, we know that after the full, after he travels and he goes through these different energies, the hermit, the hierophant, all of that, etc., he has to come back to 0 point balance. He has to go into the void, and then from the void he emerges and he stands like the emperor that he is. Next, we have the Judgment. Okay, so when the Judgment card shows up, that lets me know that there's divine intervention. Look at that. You see all of these people listening to the sound of the trumpet. The trumpet has sounded, the clarion call has been made, and everyone on this card are divine masculines. The divine masculines are being awakened. They're being shaken to be awakened right now. Whoever said that there's no more awakening for the divine masculine, they don't know what they're talking about. And I'm here to tell you through Source energy, the awakening is going to happen all the way up until 2024. Just because it didn't happen this year for you, or it's not going to happen this year for you, doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. This is already going on 2020. Okay, so you still have 5 years before you want to throw in a towel, divine feminine, on your divine masculine, if you have strength enough to do so. And if you feel yourself running out of strength, it's because you are relying heavily on the 3D plane and you're not handing it over to Source. You're not giving it over to Source. And Source got you. Source has already given you confirmation after confirmation. Even through this reading, you're getting a true confirmation that divine masculine has turned a new leaf. He's not the same. As you can even see, he's dressed in purple, which stands for spiritual royalty. Okay? Just because you're not hearing from the divine masculine, okay, I'm out here to support emotional abuse or mental abuse here, okay? But just because you're not hearing from divine masculine doesn't mean that he's not getting his stuff together, or that he doesn't have his stuff together already, okay? He can't just approach you anyhow. You guys got to realize this is not a 3D connection. This is a spiritual connection. He has to come to you, and he got to come to you right, because when he left you for a third-party situation in 3 of Swords. I don't feel like this is a current energy for the divine masculine that is wanting to come in. This divine masculine is hurt because of the hurt that he's caused you. And that third-party energy, even though he's disconnected from that third-party energy, the remnants of that third-party energy is still here, because that's the reason why he can't approach you, because he's ashamed and he's embarrassed on how he treated you, how he left you out in the cold, how he ghosted you. Come on, how he gaslighted you. And even at times when you spoke about your feelings and your emotions, he had little to no regards about how you felt. Come on, how can you come back to a person just anyhow like that you've mistreated? You went out, I feel like this divine masculine that we're speaking of, he went out of his way to hurt divine femme. I feel like he hurt you because in some kind of way he felt left out in the cold by you, or it could be by another lover. Hurt people hurt people. Somebody hurt him, and so he wanted you to hurt all the same. Why? Because for some crazy, you know, psychotic reason, people that love on 3D feel that they have to hurt those that are close to them that they love and that love them, or it wouldn't really be love. And it's only because they truly don't know how to love. And I feel for this divine masculine, he has went through so many cycles in love. He had so many second chances with other people that he didn't give you the second chance that you deserved. And that is the reason why the world card is here. And that is the reason why judgment is here, because judgment is showing up, because judgment is about fairness. You see, it's about being fair. Now, if you ever felt like your divine masculine wasn't being fair towards you, well, this is a sure sign that you don't have to worry anymore, because whatever you're due as far as your cosmic rewards with this divine masculine, whether it be good or bad, it's coming back around to you in this new energy for the new moon. Don't focus on what you don't see. Focus on what it is that you are trying to manifest. The new moon is about new beginnings. Divine masculine can't stop this. This is something that is of divine nature. This is divine ordering at play. No one can stop this. And the last time that I checked, God is still on his throne. Mother, Father, God is still ruling. Okay? He can't demote God. This is something that's bigger than both of you. And this is the reason why, with justice, judgment coming around for him, this is the reason why now he's feeling the third party situation. He's feeling the energy of what pain he has caused you. Or, this is a general reading. It could be because of the person that he was dealing with put him in the Three of Swords energy, where his heart is aching, his heart is broke. And that's the reason why he can't come to you neither, because you can see right through him. You can see right through him with laser beam eyes, with laser focus. You can dissect him apart, and he knows that if you even speak to him in his voice, you'll feel it, even if it's on the phone. And this is the reason why he chooses not to talk to you right now, because he knows that there's something about you that's able to see past the rosy colored glasses, that's able to discern truth. He's very intuitive, very psychic, which is represented by the Emperor. The Emperor is very psychic, okay? So he knows that you're psychic too. And he's not stupid to who you are. He knows who you are. He may not call you divine feminine or empress, but he knows that you are different from the rest of the women that he's ever dealt with, because they don't harness the energy. They don't harness the power that you have. You have made this man think about you the whole separation, and he's still trying to figure out in his mind how. The ending of this reading is the Lovers. The Lovers is here to remind you of your cosmic and a chemical marriage from above. This is not a 3D union. Even if you are married to your divine masculine like myself, that means nothing, okay? That was just your earthly contract to carry out an earthly role. But this one right here, this is the union of all unions, and this is the one that matters the most, because you have the arrow that's coming down, pointing down, showing the forbidden fruit, which represents the love that they have for each other. It's forbidden on this timeline. Is forbidden on this domain, because you have the lower energies that are trying to fight to keep you from union. Do not let the lower energies win by giving in to all of the cardinal things that your divine masculine has done against you. I'm not saying to be a doormat, no, but I'm saying that in order to fight a spiritual fight, you have to fight with spiritual weaponry, knowing that this is the forbidden fruit. This is the love that they have for one another, them realizing their autonomy as being God and Goddess. This is the forbidden fruit. This is what they were not supposed to partake of, but they were supposed to partake of. From a heavenly standpoint, they were supposed to partake of this. From an earthly standpoint, they were not supposed to take of this. And if you do not understand it and what I'm saying, ask Holy Spirit to give you insight, because I only have so much time that I can avail and to give for each reading. But the forbidden fruit, ask Holy Spirit or your higher self to reveal what the forbidden fruit is for you, because that's your takeaway point from this reading. Okay, The twin flames have been targeted since the beginning of their evolution, and they have been targeted from the dark side to not prevail. And the dark side, for the most part, I hate to say, has been winning, not by authority, not by power, but because most of us have given away our authority and have given away our power to the Lord energies, unbeknownst to ourselves, by not listening to spirit. Everything that you get, every insight that comes up from now on, do not ignore it. Okay? Keep in mind that your divine instructions will come, and it will not always be on the outside, but it will be that inside voice that you listen to. And I have come to the conclusion of your beautiful reading. All right, it is a good karma to like, share, subscribe, or you can purchase a gift from my gift registry and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love, and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. I miss you guys so much, and I am so happy that I'm back for you guys. Namaste.